Hello, everybody. This is
Hi,
Samosa with
Haris.
Haris, Samosa with whole India.
Welcome,
Haris.
welcome, welcome, Haris. Welcome everybody on the show. So we are good. We are having an interesting chat show with Haris Omanovic. The name of the show is called Samosa with Haris, where we get together and we ask stupid questions to Haris. Haris, are you ready?
Yeah.
So we are
Samosa is,
fracking insanity with the stupid questions with Haris today.
yeah. And I'm doing exercise at the moment in Slovenia at the same time. So
Oh my
I'm
God.
Oh,
hyper productive.
Wow.
hyperproductive. Wow. So, Swami, can you give a brief introduction about Haris? For those who don't know Haris, Swami, can you please give a brief introduction?
Oh my God. I think by
Swami,
the end of the
can you not don't be too romantic, Swami, because your wife is listening. Okay, Swami, your wife is also on the class. So don't be too romantic, okay?
okay, all right. I'll try not to be one.
Don't cry.
So, Haris is from Bosnia, right?
Yeah,
Slovenia.
I was born
He's
in
right now in
Bosnia.
Slovenia.
Yeah.
I was
It
made
represents-
in Bosnia. So I'm made in Bosnia and I'm living in Slovenia.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah, I see.
So for all those who don't know, Haris is an Access Consciousness facilitator. He's a certified facilitator. He's a 3-day body class facilitator, and he also teaches his amazing course called Creation of Millions. And Swami has attended Haris 3-day body class, and Swami was all fireworks about it. He told me this was like Diwali, this was like fireworks. And Swami has told me amazing stuff. Swami, would you like to, in brief, tell something about Haris and about your experience?
Well, at this point, I'm receiving immensely from Harris. And it all began in November 2019 when I attended his first call, Global Creator Call. And he conned me to choose more than that I can ever think of choosing for myself. And I ended up choosing multiple classes, hosting more people than I could even handle. And that began the shift. And and I'm still, it has been a roller coaster ride. However, a lot has been opening up for me and for my wife. We have been choosing so much more than we ever had chosen in our life. So we are highly excited, thrilled, and as to what is going to more open up.
Superb.
And every time when I'm with Haris in any of his call, he just opens up some other dimensions of possibility. And I'm always in wonder what else is going to open up today for me and for the entire world.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Swami, for that. So, to explain in brief the structure of the call, if I may, for the first few minutes, first half of the call, we have prepared some very stupid questions to ask Haris just for entertainment, and the remaining half of the call we can have it open for questions for Haris. So stay tuned with us, everyone. First question for Haris is, Haris, what's your favorite snack from India to eat?
Samosa.
So that's why the name of the show is called Samosa with Haris. Swami will tell you about the history of Samosa and Haris.
So I think in the Creation of Millions call, when Haris came to India after 7 lifetimes, Haris has not been to India since last 7 lifetimes. And the only thing that he had for breakfast, for lunch, and I think perhaps even for dinner, he just had samosa. and even for the 3-day body class. And that's how we thought it is apt to name this call Samosa with Haris. That's the history.
First I was suggesting, coffee with Swami or coffee with Haris, and then Swami was like, no, he loves samosa more than coffee. So that's why the show is called Samosa with Haris. So Haris, thank you so much, Swami, for that. So Haris, I have a very stupid question for you. What is the most embarrassing thing that happened to you in school?
Oh, it's better that you don't know. So it's about toilet. You have also toilets. You have toilets in India. Do you know that you started to have toilets in India?
we are beginning to have toilets. We have more. We have all infrastructure, but we are just starting to build toilets in some places in India. We don't have toilets in many parts of India.
Yeah, I know. I was born in Bosnia, and we also didn't have a toilet. We didn't have a toilet, man. And this, what was the toilet? The toilet was too dirty for me.
Okay.
And
Oh
I
my
didn't go to toilet. I made it in my underwear because the
Oh
toilet
my
was
God.
too dirty. And I was
Okay.
maybe like, I was 7, 8 years old. Like I said, I'm not going to do it in this toilet.
So, okay, I'm so happy that we got to hear. Thank you for the vulnerability to share your most embarrassing moment with us, Haris. We really, everything that brought up for everybody on the call. That round good luck for
India, better to do it in your underwear than in bed toilets. Okay.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so second question, Swami or Mansi, you guys can ask the second question.
Yes.
So the most lovely question that everybody would like to know is, what is the signature dance move for Haris?
Yeah, you guys show us a dance move. Haris is dancing. Look at the video. Haris, you unmute yourself and dance, so your video can come up in front.
Maybe I can show this.
Okay. Yeah. We are already shaken up, Haris. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, what's your favorite superpower? Haris, what is your favorite superpower?
Haris, you are muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm muting myself. So my favorite superpower is, like, there is many superpowers, like at least like 15 incredible superpowers, which I know, which I'm practicing a lot, and still there is one, which is, it's not so much that is useful, or it's not so much, I'm not changing it into the money yet, let's say that. So, and I'm not changing so much the world, but this is something that I'm showing on the class. I'm going to show this on 3-day Creation of Millions class when we are going to be in Prague. I'm going to show this superpower to everybody.
What is that superpower?
I'm going to teach this superpower to everybody. And also more superpowers. So when we are going to have 3-day Creation of Millions in Prague, it can be about more superpowers. It can be really about doing magic. So this funny superpower, which I like the most in last month, is how I change taste of wine. How I change the wine. And I just change it super fast. And it's always different for the people. And it's also, when they drink this wine, the wine is changing their life.
Whoa.
So I change the wine, that the wine is changing your life. The wine is changing your body. And I change the taste.
Wow. So is that the DMMD? Is that the DMMD process that you run on the wine?
Like for me, how you do it, you just do it.
Wow.
Some people are asking me, how do you do it? This is not possible. You just do it. Like, you can be anything. Like, if you are functioning from reality that you can create anything, that you can change anything, you can just do it.
Wow.
It's in less than a second, you change the mind.
Wow.
Like,
so the superpower of Haris is he has had this experience where he touched a glass of wine and the taste of the wine changed. So if you wish to experience that, I think you guys should come to Mumbai when Haris is coming soon in the month of June and experience some wine tasting with Haris. I think the next season of the call can be called a wine tasting with Haris.
Yeah, and in Creation of Millions in Prague, in 3 days class of Creation of Millions, I'm going to show to everybody how you do it. And usually I show to people how they can change the taste, how they are changing the wine when they are drinking the wine.
Wow. Wow.
they are also
So,
changing it.
Harris, you said about creation of millions. So this is your own class that you have created. So for the people who are new, who don't know about it, would you like to tell us about what is creation of millions all about?
Whatever you would like to create.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well put. And if I may share, Harris has already shared this magic with me about the wine. So he conned me into having the drink for the first time when he was in Delhi. And so that was the magic that he did with me. There were n number of people who had challenged me that by next 1 year you will definitely have a glass of wine, and nobody could beat me at that. And it was Harris in one of the evening of 3-day body class. He just did exactly something with the wine. He said, "I'm just doing some magic, and your life is going to change." And that was the first time I tasted the wine, and my life indeed changed a lot.
Wow.
So cool.
How does it get better than that? So Harris, so even as we are chatting,
Also, if somebody is having wine now, I can change it to somebody. I don't need to touch the glass to change it.
wow.
If somebody is drinking wine on this online class, I can just change it.
Does it work on water? Does it work on water?
Okay. Show me the water.
Show me the
Like, okay, now
Sanjay, can
drink
you
it.
show water?
Now drink it.
Okay.
I have the water here.
Yeah, I must say it tastes quite different. I must say it tastes quite different.
I said
Okay.
so. I told you.
I think we are going to make a signature move for Harris where he loves dangling his head whenever he comes to India. Whenever we talk about India.
To tell you the secret, when he came to India, he could. I mean, there were a lot of head moves that people would do, and he couldn't really figure out what exactly are they trying to convey. And he actually went and searched in the YouTube what are the different head moves and what do they mean.
And he posted it in his Facebook post as well to educate all the other people who are coming to India.
I didn't know this head movement before. And then for 2 days, I was afraid to ask people on the class why they are moving heads when they talk, when they are listening. Also, like, I didn't know, like, do they know that? You know, do they know that they are moving heads?
Okay, Harris, here's a very, very interesting question. So even as we are chatting, somebody on the private chat on Zoom has written a question from the people. Question is Harris single? Are applications to be his girlfriend still open?
I also have that question.
So this is India
Harris.
questions. This is India questions.
So a couple of women want to marry you, Harris, and couple of them want to be your girlfriend. So are your applications open for that?
Yeah, they can
Harry is
applicate.
asking
Like,
this question,
application
Harry.
is always open. So I just don't know if something can show up from
Harris, of the little time that I know you, today you're looking so different. You're looking younger, and there's something else about you. I don't know what is it.
Yeah, maybe
Sex
it's
appeal.
now.
Is it
Maybe
India? Is it you coming?
I think it's Samosa effect. Thinking of Samosa make him really.
Yeah. So what was funny last time in India when we had 3-day body class, it was all the time a question. Haris, are you hungry? Haris, how old are you? Haris, are you
Are you
hungry?
hungry? Haris, are you
Haris,
hungry?
how old are you? So no more this question.
So Harris, did anyone ask you, Harris, can we take you home?
Yeah, so it's funny, like in India, somehow, in India, you need to get married to do sex, you know, like somehow. We have these rules. So all these people, they would like to marry me. Oh
Yeah.
my God. You know what means marriage? You know what means marriage? That they become my mother.
Oh.
So when you get married, You are not anymore in loving sexual relationship. You are in a relationship with a mother. If you are a man.
Wow. So amazing. So even as I'm asking you, somebody has. So
Haris,
somebody
I
has.
just dumped my husband. I'm open.
We don't hear you. There's no that connection.
Like we couldn't hear you.
That's why.
But we got the
I
energy.
said I'm for you.
That's why they have a question. Are you hungry? You know. Can I be your mother?
Okay, Haris. So, how do you keep your body youthful, and what is the secret to your charm and happiness? How come you're always cheerful and happy?
I'm not always cheerful and happy.
Okay, so tell us about the times. Yeah, okay.
Being unhappy is part of my unhappiness. I'm not smiling all the time. I'm not playful all the time. I'm different. I'm like something different. And I'm not like other people. So probably mentally I'm sick. You know, that's probably they could make some diagnosis for me. I could have all the diagnoses, mental diagnoses.
I can diagnose with you with one label.
Which one?
Like people say workaholic, you are creationaholic.
Yeah, that brings us, thank you for that. So we segue into the next question. How the hell are you creating in like 10, 12, 13 countries? I heard that your calendar is full for the next, 6 years or something like that.
It's not 10, 20, it's more than 100.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like I'm sad all the time because I can't do more.
Wow.
I'm sad because I can't clone myself. I can't do more countries at the same time because there is too many countries. And then I'm angry, but I changed this now. I was angry on all these lazy facilitators who are not having classes all over the world.
Oh, that's a wedgie. That's a wedgie for us lazy facilitators who are not creating so much.
Totally veggie.
So Haris,
some people are trying to stay in India for whole life.
That's true. That's true. So Haris, how does one go global? How did you? So you were in Bosnia, born in Bosnia, and then you started creating in Slovenia. How did you go boom? How is your business running today in more than 100 countries? How are you creating classes? So many classes.
I was global when I was a child.
Wow.
I could never think locally already when I was a child. I was always thinking in a global way. For me, it was always stupid to think just about my country. I couldn't ever say, what can we do with our country? Like, I couldn't understand people who are speaking in this way. What can we do with just our country? For me, I was always global, and I was always seeing myself traveling around the world and changing the world. I'm this like my whole life.
Wow.
Wow.
So can you name? Can you tell us which all countries that you've done the 3-day body class in the last 6 months? Which all countries have you been to?
Oh my God.
Last countries I was in, like a few days ago, I was in USA and Canada. And before that, I was in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Mexico. Then I was in Turkey and India. And then I was in Brazil. Then I was having given a class in my own country. I do it once per year. Then I was in Venezuela. So like in last 3 months, I was on 5 continents.
Wow.
Haris, if I may ask, what is the one common thing that you found amongst people whom visited in all these countries? What if one of the best and one of the worst qualities, perhaps, if you have to point out in that way?
Can you repeat? I didn't hear you. Maybe
what's your favorite country?
I needed to mute everybody now. Unmute yourself.
Yeah. So what one quality you found which is common across all the people in the globe? If you have to name 1 or 2 qualities.
So one of the qualities of the people which I'm meeting is their interest. They are interested. They are interested in these things, what we are speaking about. So they are interested. They are interested to create more with this planet. They are interested to create planet of more happy people. They are interested to change the world. So this is my asking, and this is why I'm meeting the people who are interested in this. You are asking for something, and people are asking for something, and energy consciousness is connecting us together. So what is the most beautiful for me with these people who I'm meeting is that they are interested.
Wow.
And this is amazing for me, because there is so many people, you can be aware of these people who are totally ignorant, and they are interested just in their ass for short term. And there is more and more people who are interested to create different future.
Wow, thank you, Haris. So, Haris, what is the difference between people who are interested and people who are still not able to actualize? What is the difference? What is the gap that you see, or what is that thing that they have to take next to move to actualize the thing that they are interested in?
So they don't need to be interested somehow. Every choice is just a choice. So there are different people choosing differently. So you don't need to bother yourself so much with people who are not interested. For me, it's better to always go forward and don't work too much with one person. Always go forward.
All right.
Like you are invitation. You are not pushing people that they need to change to what you decided that they need to change. So always go forward and never stop for anything. This is one of the things which I was using in past years all the time.
Wow.
So you don't
The tool
solve...
that you just said was about always going forward and never going back. So
never stop yourself for anything. There is so much more waiting forward that is crazy. And also people, they can change even more later and with more ease, also by themselves. You don't need to change them. Your contribution to them when you go forward, maybe you are not contribution to them when you are stopping yourself for them.
Wow.
Wow.
Always go forward, never stop.
Wow, beautiful.
The next question, I have a question for you, Haris. What is question number one is what is your favorite tool, and question number two is what tool can we use to create globally like you?
Oh my God. So like what is my favorite tool? What comes up now is who does this belong to? This tool of active consciousness. Really, like we are so aware, and with these classes we are opening to even more awareness. And this tool is creating so much ease in my life and in my body. Who the fuck this belongs to? How much I'm aware, and I'm not recognizing that I'm just aware of people, and I don't need to buy it anymore, that it's mine, and I don't need to keep it anymore in my body. How many insanities are you aware in India? What can you create if you don't need to buy it anymore? What beautiful samosa can you be then?
So, Haris, I was attending your other call. In the other call, you said about the who does it belong to tool. You said that if you're constantly using this tool,
Mumbai has better samosas than Delhi.
Stop. I need to mute somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. Speak.
Yeah. So, Haris, in your other call that I attended, you said that while using the who does it, if you keep extensively using the who does it belong to tool, the beauty of the tool is that you don't have to store it in your body. You can have awareness of the shit that's going on around you in the other people's body itself. Right? So, I think
Today,
that's
I
something.
said it today.
Yeah. I think that's something that nobody else has said. And that when you said it was just so beautiful. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't even say it verbally. Like
so,
what we do on these classes, we are learning from each other even more energetically. and we are opening to different space of awareness. It's not just what we speak about verbally. You can, after these classes, what we have also at the moment, you can know more, even if we didn't speak about this.
Wow. Wow, thank you for that. So Haris, when you have done classes in over 100 countries, and in the last 6 months you've been to all of these countries, what did you learn from the bodies over there? You've been doing a body class, you've been working with bodies. So what do the bodies tell you? What do the bodies communicate to you, that awareness that you can share with us right now? That can be a contribution to our body.
Yeah, I recommend to people that they do as much classes as possible, because when you are facilitating these classes, they are changing your life. And mostly you are the person who is receiving the most on your class. So facilitate as much as possible classes. Also, every foundation you facilitate is changing your life. Every foundation you have is step forward. And then in last 2 years, I had 80 3-day body classes all over the world, 80. And it's like, it's total transformation. It's like, you know, it's advanced access consciousness class. And when you are doing these classes, it's opening you different space of awareness. It's crazy. And you can imagine like 80 in last 2 years of 3-day body classes. You just know more, and you step into different embodiment, and it's incredible. So, and I'm sharing with bodies a lot all the time on the classes. What I can say now here on this class is like, don't give a fuck and choose to be beyond, and that's it. It's simple. Don't bother yourself with anything, just choose too much.
Superb. It's the beauty of what you say in the less amount of words, and the energy that you be is just so inspiring. So thank you so much for that, Haris. So Swami and Mansi, do you guys have any other questions for Haris before we open the floor to other people to ask questions to Haris? For some serious facilitation or something like that. After our stupid questions. Any more stupid questions, Swami and Mansi?
Yeah.
I think that is the beauty of Haris, that no question is really stupid for him. Even he can pull thoughts under your stupid questions. So yeah, that is what I would like to share about Haris. He speaks more than the words, whatever he's sharing right now. So yeah, thank you so much, Haris, for inviting into that space.
So how much was 3-day body class? How was the 3-day body class in Delhi for you?
It was incredible. And like, I still remember, like when I asked you, I'm going to ESV and I'm really resisting Dane like anything. And with what space should I go there? And you have mentioned that what if you're not going to receive the class and just go for fun? And you just go and say hi today and just have fun. And that opened so much for me. My body is still buzzing. Like, I could connect to bodies more than just doing a session. I'm being the session more. So I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much.
I would like to share what shifted for me. One thing that drastically shifted for me is my bars classes. So the space from which I used to operate earlier, and the space from which I used to give bars or a body process, it totally shifted. I mean, that I would not even share it here, that it is not something to be shared as in a tip. It was energetic with a combination of certain things, which I think I just received it in as the body class. And it is creating so much for my participants. Of course, it is creating a lot for me, but for the participants. And also earlier, giving body process was not that fun. It used to be boring for me. Even at times bars, I would just doze off. And there is something which Haris, a lot of things he shared out that shifted something within. And now it is a totally different space from which I'm offering. So earlier, it was more of I giving certain thing to someone, and now it is more about receiving from the bodies. So yeah, that is one of the things that shifted. So thank you so much, Haris.
What else is possible?
Yes. We also have Ritu here. And Ritu, would you like to share something?
So Ritu attended the body class.
Yes. I am dying to share.
Yes.
So for me, Haris body class has got no words. It's like right now also, I don't have words to say. I'm energetically connected with Haris every moment. I am receiving from his classes, from his movement, wherever, whatever creation he is doing. I am present in my body. I am alive. And I'm alive. And so people around me are choosing to be alive. And I am being now. I don't do access. I be access. And my creations are going in an upward swing without any expectations. And how it is happening is just happening. It's just being the energy of every process. Let it be bars, let it be facelift, let it be anything. It's just being that process, and everything is shifting for everybody, for me and people around me, those who are choosing. And Haris, you are crazy, and you are surely changing this planet beyond words. So, so, so grateful to you.
Wow, that was incredible, Ritu. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you
And I
so much
wonder-
for that, Ritu.
I wonder what can we create in 7 days in Mumbai, Foundation and 3-day body class in Mumbai in June. 7 days of total change.
Yes, we are creating. We have already created it, and it's showing up.
So
It is.
Haris is coming. Haris is coming to Mumbai for a foundation class on the dates 18th of June to 21st of June, 4 days, and then followed by a 3-day body class from the 22nd of June to the 24th of June. So you guys can hurry up and book your seats right away. Haris is going to be coming. And now, Haris, shall we leave the forum open for people to ask you questions?
Yeah, they can just ask questions. So we have 7 days of total change in Mumbai. 7 days, like 7 days. How much we can change in 7 days. It can be really powerful. It can be really amazing. So questions?
So does anybody have any question? Either you can type it out. If you would like either Swami, Mansi or I to read out your questions, we can read out your questions if you type them out. Or you can unmute yourself and you can ask Haris your questions.
Samosa with Haris question.
Haris, for a change, I have no questions. I'm just waiting for you to come.
Great. Thank you.
Haris, how are you?
Fine.
I
I'm
just
just-
want to say hi, and I'm asking you about when will you back to Saudi Arabia?
I'm going to be in Saudi Arabia in June.
Oh, great, great. We'll be
And
waiting.
we are having 3-day body class in Riyadh, and it's already
Wow.
published on my page.
Great, thank
And
you.
it's also right before Mumbai, we have this body class in Saudi Arabia in June.
Okay,
Then
Cool.
after that, I go to India.
great. Good
And
news.
before, also what is interesting, before Saudi Arabia, I have a foundation in Iraq.
Wow.
And it's
Arabia.
going to be, it's going to be in the north of Iraq, in Iraqi
Wow.
Kurdistan.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are lucky. Arabian lucky.
We are choosing change. We are together
Yeah.
choosing change. This is also why I'm coming, because there is so many people interested in change, and
Exactly.
Saudi Arabia is in the process of big opening and big
Yeah.
change at the moment, and we can all be grateful for this.
We are so happy for being a part of this change.
Yeah,
And
thank
lucky.
you.
Thank you, Haris.
Thank you, Shukran.
See you soon.
See you
Thank
soon.
you. Afwan.
Anything else? Any more questions?
So Haris, can I ask a question? Out of all the body processes, what is your favorite body process?
It's the one I'm receiving at the moment when I'm receiving.
Oh, what is that?
like when I receive the process, this process which I'm receiving, when I'm receiving, this is my favorite. The one which I'm
Okay.
receiving at the moment.
Okay.
And, like, and also at the moment, also what is my favorite is what would I recommend to people, and it's MTVSS. Also because people are dealing now with this coronavirus, you know, these things, and immune system. So like, do MTVSS for the immune system, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing how much you can create with MTVSS, how much you can change with MTVSS process. Like really everything in a body.
Amazing.
Yes.
Thanks,
Yes,
Haris.
Swami.
Can you share your awareness about this coronavirus? What is your take and how people should deal with this? I mean, in their head or energetically, what should be the, because there is so much going on and there is so much of projections happening. So anything that you would like to share on that, which can bring more.
Maybe we can have condoms for kissing or something like that. So when you are kissing with somebody, you need to put a condom on. Something like that. So this is like, so like we know more things which are in the media, many things which are not in the media, then we don't know them. So you can ask for more awareness about this plant, which is not just in the media. So there can be worse things at the moment on this planet than this virus, but nobody knows them.
Yeah.
And people are dying from flu all the time, but it's already normal, and they are dying from all other sicknesses. And why people are dying is because they are choosing to die, so they somehow find a way how to die. And this is how is it. If you are not choosing to die, if you are choosing to be alive, there is no virus which can stop you. And like, what is human reality about bodies? They are creating weaker and weaker bodies. And this is something that we can learn more from animals. We can, like, animals are choosing to have strong body. Animals are choosing to have powerful body. That's why viruses can't stop them. And people are choosing to have dying body. Then virus comes to contribute. And the funny thing about viruses are not interested really to kill people. Viruses don't like to kill people because when body dies, also virus dies. So
Yeah.
virus is interested to keep the body, to keep their host alive. The hosts are choosing to die. You know, these people would like to die, and then they say, "Oh, I have a virus, now I can die." Because virus don't want to kill you, you know, like viruses don't want to kill you. Your body is their house. They don't want to kill you. So viruses are also changing. This virus at the moment is learning how this virus can be longer present with people. This virus is changing to be nicer. And still its reaction of the bodies, that is killing the body. So somehow people would like to die, that's why they are dying.
Wow, that was so different take on it.
And most like virus can't kill your body. Can you imagine so small thing that can kill your body? It's not true, it's a lie.
Wow.
Do you know which animal kills the most people on this planet?
Humans?
Which animal?
Yeah, do you know which animal kills the most people?
Humans.
It's no, like, okay, like other animals. So it's also like, I think it's for India is this question. So it's mosquito.
Oh yeah.
Mosquito was already killing 1 billion of people per year, I think. No, 1 billion. No, 1 million per year. Mosquito was already killing 1 million per year. At the moment, mosquito is killing 600,000 people per year.
Wow.
Wow.
Really? Mosquito, can you imagine how weak are we choosing to be that one mosquito can kill you?
So you mean to say that it's the body's choice to die? It's not exactly the disease factor or the mosquito. It's the choice of the person to die is why the body dies.
So people are choosing to die, not bodies. So people are so unhappy in their life because they need to have life of their parents. So they are rather dying. It's better for them to die than to have boring life. If you can enjoy your life, you are not interested to die.
Wow.
So people think that they can't enjoy their life because they need to have life for somebody else and life of somebody else. They need to have life which they should have. You need to do this, you need to have this. That's why life is not interesting for them. They are not excited about their life. So people are dying, and then you just find different tool how to die. So virus is helping people to die.
Wow. So that's something so beautiful here that you just said. You just said that it's not the body who is choosing to die, it's the people who are choosing to die. So, can you talk a little bit about the joy of embodiment? Like, we as beings were floating around without a body, right? And then we got a body. So, what was the purpose of us getting the body? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little about the joy of having a body?
So this is main part of one of main parts of my job is that I invite people that life on this planet starts to be interesting for them. People are not interested to have life on this planet. So my job is that I'm invitation, I inspire people so they are interested to enjoy life on this planet. And they are interested also to enjoy it with bodies. Somehow we both alive from adult people. I need to mute everybody or something. We both alive from adult people that we need to judge bodies, we need to make bodies wrong, we need to make earth wrong, and there is something better than this. So people are resisting to enjoy this planet with their bodies. And why we have bodies? Body is a tool to enjoy this planet. It's equipment to enjoy this planet. This is why we have bodies. So you are choosing to have a body, you are choosing to be here to enjoy this. You are choosing to enjoy this. And then what we do with lies from adult people, that there is some other better place, that this is wrong, this is lower energy, something like that. So, and it's magic. This planet is magic. Our bodies are magic, and it's just incredible. What is here? It's so beautiful.
So, thanks, Haris.
Yeah.
How would you relate the foundation class with this change that you are inviting for the planet? How does the foundation contribute to someone who has done a bars class? How it can make their life different?
What I see main purpose of foundation is that you allow yourself to have your life at all. That you have your life at all. Somehow we don't have our life, we have life of other people. And also when you don't have your life, you are not creating your life, you are not growing your life. So you are all the time lost in different complications, limitations, and problems. So you never enjoy your life. So main thing with foundation is that you start to have your life, and then you can allow your life to grow. So you don't need to destroy it all the time. Most of the people are somehow hiding. They are not really having their life.
Wow.
And what we are changing also with foundations is like we are destroying the foundations, like what you had life until now, what you created until now as your life was created from some foundations. And we are changing these foundations. So you are opening yourself to platform of creating something different. What was foundations of your life until now? And if you don't have these foundations anymore, what is possible for you? And what is with these foundations? They are very fixed. We had until now, like until foundation class, you have very fixed life, and then you open yourself to like more flexible life, to more changeable life. This is foundation class. and new possibilities can show up. Totally new things can show up than before.
Haris,
Yes.
hi, this is Sheetal. How are you?
Nice.
Okay, so Haris, I would like to acknowledge something here that the first Zoom call when I attended of yours was free, and I was lucky enough to hear you. So you said something that people who are um, who are truly basically humanoids have got issues when they're kids. They have issues in studying, and they can't perform much in their school days. So it actually used to happen with me as well. Whenever I used to go for exams and all, I used to get a lot of fever and I used to get admitted in hospital. And I was like completely a student which was a non-performer. So thank you so much for that. And since years I have been putting myself into this thing that I just I was the one who was not able to study and all.
So how much do you hate school? Little or a lot? What do you get? How much do you
A
hate school?
lot.
Little or
I
a lot?
hate studies. I hate studies.
How much do
I
you
don't
hate
know.
it? Little or a lot?
A lot.
Okay. How much of this hate is your awareness how school is stupid?
I'm sorry.
How much of your hate is awareness? Is your awareness how much school is stupid?
I have no clue.
What if you are aware how much school is stupid? Useless, waste of time.
Yeah.
What if you hate school because it's waste of time? So how much do you need to ignore your awareness to force yourself to learn?
Yeah.
So just recognize that school is stupid, so you don't need to manipulate with yourself anymore.
Exactly.
And then how can I use this to my advantage? So you decided that you need some diploma for some job, so just get the fucking diploma. That's it.
I also have one more question.
Okay.
I am working as a
Did you
flight
hear me?
attendant.
Did you hear me what I just said? Or
Yes. Yep. I'm also working as a flight attendant, and it's been almost 7 years roughly. So I am kind of fed up with this job and I would want to do something else. And I could feel pain on my right hand side kidney area whenever I'm just like very stressed out thinking about it as to what am I supposed to do next.
So I'm going now down here. I'm going now down here, and if I survive, I'm going to answer your question. Okay?
Cool.
I'm going now down here. So if I survive, I'm going to answer.
We
Okay?
would love to see you in Mumbai, Haris. So.
And if I die, remember me as a nice person. Okay?
You're not dying. You're not dying.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Have fun, Haris. Don't die.
I survived this. For now, I'm alive.
Wow.
Thank God.
So what was your question?
Where are you going?
What was your question?
My question was like, I'm fed up with flying. I would love to do something else, and I don't know what am I supposed to do.
Or maybe flying is also fed up of you. Maybe flying is saying, oh, this unhappy girl, oh my God, she's complaining all the time. She don't like me and she's still flying.
No, that's not the case. I'm performing pretty good. But I would like to do something which is like, I should be like happy every day when I wake up, and
So,
which is a contribution to the planet.
What is right, right hand, right arm, is many times when you are asking yourself what you like to do, how much you are asking what is right to do. I survived one more thing, it was a road. I just survived the road. It was not, this is road in Slovenia, look, it's not like in India. Look at this. We
There
have
is nobody.
one car.
Oh my God,
We
nobody
have one
there.
car. Yeah, one car every 5 minutes. Look, And
Wow.
people are still complaining. So people are still complaining that it's too much cars. Like in India, just we don't have cars.
They need to. You need to bring them to India.
Bring them to India.
So,
Hi, Haris.
so yeah, what was the question? I don't remember anymore the question. The flying. So how much when you are asking for new things, you are asking what is right to do instead of what is fun for you to do. What if you would function from abundance of possibility, you would choose what is fun for you, and not what you need to do or what is right for you to do. So how much are you trying to do the right thing instead of what is fun for you?
Correct.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Next
Hi,
question.
Haris. I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes, hi. So this is the first time I'm attending your call, and it was much eye-opener. So regarding the thing that you shared about the virus, it was a totally different perspective and light as to what is happening currently. So my question is, a lot of people are blaming China because of what is happening right now. And even in the past, there were two other viruses that had emerged from China. So a lot of people are accusing them that they are eating bats, they are eating snakes, because of which the virus had come. So I want you to throw some more light on this, if Chinese are to be blamed or not for the situations that is.
We are importing many things from China, and then we import also virus. I have iPhone in my hands and in my ears. It's also from China. So we import, we are importing many things, and then you are importing also virus.
Yeah.
And virus is not so useless. Like I say to people, especially when I'm speaking with some religious people, like God didn't create virus just for nothing. Like, what if God exactly knew what God is doing when God created virus? So you can say it, if you know some religious people, you can say it like this. So what if virus is here to kill some people? You know, something like that. You can take this as a joke.
Okay. So because in the past also the SARS and one more thing emerged from China itself. It doesn't emerge from other countries. It is just from China. So is nature giving us a indicator as to what they should be doing and what they should not be doing, what they should be eating and what they should not be eating, because of which this is emerging right now?
People are creating problems because they need problems to learn, to grow. That's why they are creating problems. So they are importing problems from China. So problems are because people are functioning from this reality. They need problem to learn, you know? They are not learning if they don't have problems. So they need to create a problem so they can learn something new. This is their reality. So they are importing problems for China. So problems are wisdom in human reality. Can you stop doing sex now when I talk? It's a joke. So problems are wisdom, you know, for these people. So maybe in India you are afraid that China is taking your wisdom.
Okay.
Maybe you are afraid that China is better in creation of the wisdom, so China is going to be more spiritual than India, because problems are how we learn more. Do you get?
Okay. So you mean to say that people in Wuhan, whoever, the thousands of people who have died, have chosen consciously to die?
So they didn't choose anything, probably. So if you are not choosing anything, you are choosing dying. So what is choice of dying? If you are not choosing to be aware, what is awareness? It means that if there is some danger for you, you are moving away from there. That's awareness. So if you are not choosing to be aware, if you are not choosing more, you are choosing dying. If you are not somehow, if you are not choosing to be the most as you can be, if you are not choosing to be alive, you are choosing dying. So it doesn't need to be direct choice of dying. It could be also that they didn't choose anything. It could be that they are too passive in living. So this is how people are learning in problems. So what is happening when there is some, catastrophe, also natural catastrophe or something, people gather together, they start to appreciate life, they start to see each other. So people need problems to learn. You get like people need problems to recognize that they are happy. People are not happy. They don't see that they are happy. They know that they were happy when they lose something. They know that they were happy when they lose something. So like now, like what you have at the moment in your life, you are not so happy. And now if we take it, you are going to see that you were happy when you had it. So people are learning what is happiness with problems. And it's stupid, like we can just be happy. If you are happy, you are not going to be sick. And we can just be happy, and people need problems so they can learn what is happiness. Do you get?
Yeah.
And now when they have problems, they appreciate everything. And before
Yeah.
before problems, they didn't appreciate life.
Right.
And when you are happy also, like what is funny, your immune system works incredibly.
Yeah. Because I often wonder when something happens to us, if some tragic things happens to us, then we think, okay, if it didn't happen, I would have been happier. But how were we before? Were we really happy before it happened? So I often wonder that what you said is absolutely true. We actually invite problems so that we can value life, we can value health, we can value relationships.
Yeah. So this is what people do. They are living some separation with everything, separation with happiness, separation with this planet. So they are not enjoying their life. They don't include them in their life. So mostly they have just mental life. And to have just mental life, they are keeping also lower energy of the bodies.
Okay.
And for me, it's not surprised that it happened in China. And it's not about the virus. It's more about what they are being with bodies. Like when you go to some Chinese city, you can be terrified how many bodies you can see there without any energy inside. Like walking ghosts.
Yeah.
For me, it's not surprising like how nature works, how earth works. If you are not choosing to be more, you are going to die. This is how earth works. Like what you are choosing, if you are choosing to be more, if you are choosing to be alive, you are going to be more and more alive. And if you are not interested, nature, earth is going to take it. Do you get? This is how energy works, how nature works, how earth works. So more you are interested to be alive, everything is going to contribute that you are more alive. And if you are not interested, earth is saying, die, thank you.
Bye.
You can just die. Create more or die. Like choose to be alive or die.
Yeah, makes sense.
And we are keeping what people do. They are creating dying so they can die as soon as possible. At the same time, they are afraid of death. So most of the people are dying for last 30 years in intense way. They are not alive with their body, and at the same time, they are afraid of dying. So they are keeping themselves in between. So a lot of people can't die, and then somehow they are happy if they can find some virus.
Wow.
So what if virus is contribution to many people?
Yeah. I can relate this to the way Chinese people write. So most of the Chinese, the alphabets are, angular. There are less curves. So in handwriting, I'm a handwriting analyst. So in handwriting analysis, the straight line is masculine and action, and the curve is feminine, and it actually denotes emotion. So Chinese and Japanese alphabets do not have much curves. So they are very good in action, but they are suppressing the emotion. They are very good. The masculine nature is actually dominating the feminine. So
Yeah.
that's why they are so rigid. They are so stubborn. They are very hardworking. They are very they can recover from an earthquake so easily. In Japan, we saw a few years ago. But then when it comes to emotions, they are very suppressive, because we don't see curves in the handwriting. Curves in the handwriting shows emotions. It's a feminine nature, and dash just a line angles actually describe masculine nature. So
Nice.
yeah, that is something I can relate to Chinese and Japanese.
Haris, it can truly get boring if we don't get to see curves, right? We feel happy when
What?
we see curves, don't we?
Good
What?
one, Sanjeev.
I mean, for it to get straight, we need to see curves, don't we? Don't bodies
What?
have to see?
What do we see?
Don't bodies have to witness and experience curves in order to experience the straight lines?
Wow.
Coughs? I don't
OMG.
understand. Coughs. I don't understand.
This is crazy. This is
This is where
crazy,
I live.
Haris.
This is where
I'm
I live.
coming there. This. I'm coming.
This is Slovenia. You can Google it on map. And
No,
I'm
I'm
going to.
reaching there.
This is the lake here. And I'm going to write now in the chat what is the lake. So you can all Google it later.
There are some questions on the chat, Haris.
Yes.
Namrata, can you ask the question and unmute yourself?
Yeah, hi Haris. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Haris. My question is, how can I change my resistance into the allowance and creation? I get the resistance to be me.
So
Hello.
what if resistance is not so true and real?
Yeah,
So
I
what
get
if
that also.
so what if you are just pretending resistance? What if you are trying to pretend that you are resisting and you are not really resisting? So what if
Yeah.
you don't need to make resistance so true and real? And how much are you using this? Because if you would allow yourself to receive, you know that it would be too much.
It could be too much and it will be so much fun. I know.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to stop it. You wouldn't be able to control it. If you allow
Yes.
yourself to receive, if you allow yourself to have your life, you have too much energy for this planet.
Yes.
And people are not ready for this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Absolutely.
Ground. So just resist, keep us alive so you don't kill us with your energy. Resist to yourself, stop yourself, because if you are alive, maybe you can kill us because you are having too much energy, you know? So, something like that. So just keep resisting. Be small, shy girl.
No, I'm not.
No, maybe you can watch Lion King. Did you watch Lion King? Maybe you can watch it again.
I did. Yeah. I was in this question and I got that answer, you know, who you are. Remember who you are from that movie. You are so correct. Yeah.
So watch Lion King and learn about yourself.
Yes. Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Haris, we have a question from Neelam. She has some stiffness and weird sensation, uneasiness in her arm and shoulder to neck and other arm as well. So
She's not able to sleep properly,
yeah.
so she's just asking for contribution. There is anything.
So what if Earth is asking you for contribution? What if Earth is asking you for contribution and you can do 1, 2, 3? And you can be a question: what energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to be the biggest contribution to this planet that I can be? What energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to be the biggest contribution to this planet that I can be? You can be this question. And you can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that. And also we don't have so much time, and my battery is going to die also soon. Maybe we have one more thing, and then we are finishing.
I think I want to take the moment to really thank Haris for your time out of your busy schedule. You've given us this 1 hour for India, especially for India, for Samosa with Haris. So we are hosts, Dr. Sanjeev, Swami, and Mansi. If any of you guys want to know more details about the class, about Haris' visit to India, we will put down our numbers over here. You can either WhatsApp us or you can you can receive the email update. So do feel free to reach out to us. We are very, very happy to be of assistance to you, and we are very, very grateful to Haris. Swami and Mansi, if you guys would like to add anything.
That's it. Thank you so much, Haris.
Don't choose Haris. You will change your life so much. So better don't choose him.
Thank you. I'm so grateful that I have all of you here on this planet.
Oh, thank you so much, Haris. We are so grateful.
We are grateful too. We are grateful too.
I wonder what else can we create? What is more that we can
What is
create
more? What is more?
together?
Yes, same here. Thank you so much, Haris. We are waiting to see you in India soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks everyone for joining. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Haris.
Thank you.
Haris. Take care.
Thank you, Haris. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.